fluidity that I find fascinating.
How do you create or find trading strategies? Was it online? Was it through, you mentioned Trader Support Club you went to? What helped you the most?
Okay, so Trader Support Club gave me some strategies, their strategies, which are already back tested and proven and what have you. But I always knew that I wanted to be a day trader. So all of the back testing, etc., that TSC had done was from a swing trading point of view. So I always knew I had to back test the strategies to make sure that they worked on the lower time frames, etc. So what I did was I took them one at a time and back tested them. And as I spent those hours and hours and hours in front of the chart, I started noticing patterns and I started noticing a couple of things. So I basically had TSC's strategies and then improved them from a day trading point of view. And then once I'd covered those, then I started noticing patterns, because that's all it is, right? Strategies are repeatable patterns and the management of those patterns. So I started, noticing patterns, and then I would eyeball the chart and think, yeah, okay, that's a winner, 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 loser, 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 winner, winner. And then if I thought that it had legs, then I would properly backtest it and gather the data. And that's the process that I use, and I still use today. I backtest every week still.
I know some people find that the backtest is like the worst part of trading. I don't. I kind of like it. Do you like it or not?
I love it. I love the data, because for me, it was only because I had gathered the data and done the back testing that I was able to continue trading through my drawdown periods, because I could refer back to the back testing and think, well, I know what my win-loss ratio is, and oh, look, my worst run is 12 losers or whatever, and I'm only at 8. So actually, I don't need to worry because I've got another 4 to go. It gave me so much confidence doing the back testing. And also, I find that an issue that the new traders that come through the club, they're reluctant to backtest, which I was initially. But once I saw the value of doing it, it changed my whole trading journey. It made it so much easier. And I had a rapid growth spurt, if you like, once I'd accepted that backtesting is part of trading. It's part of the business, and you have to do it. I would probably guess that there's a direct correlation between the successful traders, those who backtest, and the unsuccessful are those that don't, I would say. I don't know that. I'm just saying I would probably think backtesting's got a lot to do with it.
I'm pretty sure about that because first of all, you practice your skill of finding the right setup too, and you can get more data, which is crucial, like you mentioned.
Absolutely,
for sure.
yeah. The problem is that people will, for example, watch this and they'll think, yeah, okay, I'll have to do the back testing in then, and they'll start logging some data. The problem is for those people is that they don't necessarily know how to analyze that data and what to look for, and that's crucial. You need to work out, I call it know your numbers. And it's crucial. You need to know what your win-loss ratio is and your trade frequency and what your worst run is. So with those bits of information, you can then calculate your risk correctly. Because I think it's about 10 strategies now that I swap in and out according to conditions. And each of those strategies, I'm trading at a different percentage risk per trade, because the back testing told me different things about the strategy. So it's not a blanket 0.5% per trade. It just depends which strategy it is. And that in itself increased my bottom line by 22% a year, just doing that one thing, working out the risk per trade for each individual strategy rather than having a blanket 0.5% or whatever.